Hey, it's June 16th. I'm sure there's many people across the country doing something similar. We're getting ready to leave for reporting to Bullock, and we're leaving from Brooklyn, New York, and making our way down to Fort Benning, Georgia. Okay, Mike, I think it's time, kid. Nice looking car. How much gas do you have?
We're 3/4 of the tank.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll fill up down near Philly, but before we get into Pennsylvania.
I don't know what this one's telling me.
Hello there.
Dad, this one's telling me to go take the...
Got John wishing Mike a good trip.
Oh, cool.
Hey, nice bike you have there. That is really cool looking. Are you going to ride down the hill?
Pretty different sound.
You can ride without training wheels? You are good.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
He was waking up.
We're going to ride without training wheels too.
500.
Maybe he was.
Maybe he was
Why am I doing
500.
I've had a couple nights like that.
You're gonna be coming back around later in summer.
Carreras.
I might come up for something. Just his family maybe for Fort Ranger School.
Labor Day weekend or something.
Then you realize my soldiers can look at everything. Right?
Well,
all it takes is for Colonel Sullivan.
too late, kid. You're out there.
Yeah.
Love you. Good job. Let's be careful driving. We have a long ways to go.
I'll keep my eyes on the road. You keep your eyes
Okay.
off of the guy on the eyes on the road.
Leaving Brooklyn. It's taken us our first 25 minutes just to move about 5 miles out of Brooklyn.
That's always the case.
Okay, Verrazano Bridge into Staten Island.
60 on this bad.
Good old Goethals Bridge. Connecting Staten Island, New Jersey, built by a West Pointer, who also built the Panama Canal. Or named after a West Pointer, I should say. There it is.
Yeah, I think
Beautiful scenery of New Jersey that you see.
Robert Moses got it.
Okay, get over, Mike.
I'm taking it to pretty cool. I understand.
Okay. Newark Airport.
They are an example of what humankind has done. Will do.
I agree.
Maybe that.
This will be about 150 miles, I think. Okay, Vicky. There is Dorney Park over there with the roller coaster and some stuff that I know she would love to. Okay. Virginia Military Institute is down here right off of this exit.
Miles to exit 180B.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a moment.
Subway?
Yeah, that's fine. Stonewall Jackson Museum. Okay. Made it to Atlanta in one day, about 900 miles. Looking at the downtown skyline. Checking out Jennifer Aniston. Trying to get us interested in the water she's selling us. And here at the CNN Center, the Omni Hotel, where my wife is staying for a medical conference. And the CNN Center is quite a thing to see. into the big room. Well, my wife's staying up here somewhere. It's quite a sight. Beautiful atrium we have here with a set of stores leading into a giant room. Oh, you can buy tickets to go up this escalator into all the kids in line to go up the escalator. This must be a class trip into the globe. Start the tour. That is a cool idea. Look at the scale of this. Holy mackerel. Atlanta has something to be proud of with this thing. The walkway overhead. That's towards the area where I've just entered the grand room. So I think I'll go back to the elevators and go up to my room. Actually, here's the elevator I'm going to take. It's someplace. Oh, there we go. There's one of these elevators. There they go.
Tina Thompson had lipstick on her shirt.
Hmm?
Thompson had lipstick on her shirt. Can't get that.
You know what, that was not me. And I went to defend myself and I got kicked under the table. It was not me. And then Deanna told me, you cooked him on the left shoulder. And I'm like, and then she's like, look, and then I was like, yeah, you're right.
That's funny.
It was
She was all
Judy.
happy, British. That's great.
It was Judy. And then after I got kicked, and she's like looking at me, I'm like, okay, I'll take the fall.
Take one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the elevator I just took. And the view back into the big room. All the kids going in for the big globe. By some sensation of height up here. Okay, well I think that's going to be it for coverage of the CNN Center. Nice distraction on our trip to Fort Benning. There's this little cove in here that gives you a view of the city. See, there's the park that was like right in front of the building. Then a big square. Oh wow, that's a beautiful looking square. Atlanta's some nice looking town. We got a city, holy mackerel. This is half of it. The other side has even more buildings, including the ones we're in. shot of the elevator coming up. This is our room, my wife's room actually. And there's another, both of them coming up to the 15th floor. 15, 13. Boy, this is some sensation of height up here. Over in the corner where I can't see the globe. Out this way, there's some sort of building over here. An arena of some sort. Okay, here we go. We'll be leaving for Fort Benning momentarily. There she is. We have picked up Mommy at the hotel. And we're on our way to Fort Benning. Georgia State University, right over here. That looking building. You go on one of these I-75 or 85 cents. Yep, looking pretty dark over there. Like something's coming.
Yes, I'm welcome. Now 2 weeks ago we had a real bad rainstorm. Real bad.
Really?
Them trees just swayed down almost to the ground.
Oh, is that right? Oh, wow.
Sure is.
The leaves start blowing. That's a bad sign. Okay, we shall see. We've already got enough excitement now that our car broke down.
Right.
And we have to go and get it fixed. We don't need to add a tornado to our trouble.
So that's what he had today.
Okay, now look at that flag. That flag is blowing, boy.
Yes, it is.
That thing is whipping. Look at the lights.
Yeah,
Street lights are going.
You they had these trees blowing.
Yeah, look at this flag. Holy cow, that thing is standing up on its end. Holy crap.
I'm gonna happen today.
Look at this stuff. Look at these flags. This is unbelievable. Okay. Now we're going in to hopefully get our car. We shall see.
What kind of car y'all got?
Well, no, we're getting this Chrysler Sebring has got to get fixed. The electronic throttle control broke down.
Okay.
So I guess we can get in on this side too. Okay, so here we go. Got the Prowler. We gotta move it inside before the tornado shows up. Hey, you look good behind the wheel.
I think you gotta let it rain. You need a little rain.
Oh, there's Steve. He's the guy who gave us the ride. Okay, so we're at the Chrysler dealership getting the car fixed. And we are seeing some pretty, oh, look at this plane. The plane is actually taking off right nearby this crazy weather. It's got some really kind of bizarre looking clouds up there. Right over the dealership. Oh, there it goes. snake. Look at that stuff twirling around. There is no doubt there is some energy up there. Oh, they're taking that bugger away. Keep that from getting damaged. Now there's a crossfire that they have to move out of the way too. Nice looking car.
Sales car 102.
Nice. There goes that really dark cloud that was above us. It's looking pretty menacing. The winds are slowing down. Okay, here is my midlife crisis car, right there, the crossfire. And unfortunately, Diana's not allowing me to buy it. And there's no room to put him and my son to get down to Fort Benning. Okay, I can see a wall of something coming in here. Probably rain this time. They can smell the rain coming. Up, see? The car is being worked on now. About to be driven away. Here they are, future roommates at Fort Benning. We have Ben Proxel from Pennsylvania.
Tell everybody. Hey, what's up?
Okay, so we'll go to the Cannon. It's 1041 Broadway.
Okay.
Cannon brewpub. Have you seen it?
You do have the best one.
Okay. 1041 Broadway. That's what I saw.
Have it.
This is the downtown area of Columbus, the main strip. Kind of neat. Got this modern art around here, and we've got this place called the Cannon. Okay, that's looking back this way. This is Broadway. Broadway has this place called the Cannon. Appropriate place to eat. Ben, thanks man for holding the door, buddy. You're getting you officially added to the video as much as possible. When I saw the write-up on this, I said this is going to be cool. There they are. Quite a few beer cups hanging from the ceiling. What a Columbus. Okay, so wait a minute, what do we got here?
It was an old factory like this.
It must have been nice.
What is that, Ben? What is that thing?
They actually converted one of the old factories into an apartment complex.
Ah.
And I was looking at one of the spots, but let's was very expensive and it wasn't that big, so it wouldn't have worked for 2 people.
Nice. Neat or what? Set this up. Ben Troxel, who I just asked if he was a German from Pennsylvania, has just advised us that he is a Swede from Pennsylvania whose family predates the American Revolution.
Yes, the Troxel side of the family moved to Pennsylvania outside of Philly, and they've been living in Philly, that area, since before the Revolution. I think 1750s is when they came over.
Holy cow.
But my mom, she's actually Ukrainian, and they left the Ukraine during the 1920s. So right after the revolution.
Right after the big
Bolshevik revolution.
Wow, they got out before they got slaughtered.
So they just got out before the curtain comes down in World War II.
Now, and you're from Western Pennsylvania. Oh no, I'm sorry. You just said you were Eastern Pennsylvania.
We call it Central PA, but I'm actually from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's more towards Philly. It's a lot closer to Philly than.
So we kind of drove past that. There they are. Okay, guys. We got you in the Cannon pub. How appropriate. The Cannon brewpub. There you go. Okay, so Ben, you were mentioning something about Gettysburg.
The mayor of Gettysburg actually is William Troxel, and he has the exact same name as my grandfather. So once in a while, people ask my dad, who works in the state government, "Is your father Will Troxel?" And he'll say yes. He's like, "Oh, he's the mayor of Gettysburg. Actually, it's a different Will Troxel."
There we go. There we go.
It's bad enough.
Here's
There's
Ben.
enough blackmail out there.
All right.
There we go. Look at that nice looking vehicle.
more.
How old is this thing?
It's 2004. It's
Okay.
got 90,000 miles on it. I got it after a Cal year private sale from a guy in Virginia, like 90 miles away from me.
Really?
It actually has a Hemi in it. They don't build Dodge Ram 1500s without the extended cab and have a Hemi. So he had to custom order it from the dealer to get the Hemi without the extended cab.
There he is.
But the nicest part is it has the fiberglass cover on the back, so it keeps my clothes all nice and clean.
Oh yeah,
It's been raining a lot, and they're all dry still. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect.
It definitely is not cheap on gas.
That's okay. Keeps you nice and safe. And it's got a lot of power.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's go. We're off to IHOP.
Which IHOP?
We'll go the guys. We have to settle for the Waffle House instead of IHOP. Okay.
In 2/3 of a mile, exit right at exit 1B onto.
Okay, Michael Nielsen.
Right, 12 ounces.
You say
Yeah, that's
Fort Benning for the first time.
get the 35. You should have 35. Probably about 25. That might be too cheap. You know what I mean? And then what else can we get? Is anything else we need? Those
Exit
cookies,
right.
we should go get the day before. There's a fruits.
Continue 2/3 of a mile.
I know. I'll get close. Let's shut it off. Oh, this is interesting. They have some sort of like thing that they're building over here. It's like the entrance. There's soldiers standing on top of the monument.
Yeah, they need. Yeah, there's a little fruit salad thing for like $12.95.
They will have to fill up with gas down
I
here.
don't spend more
In
than
1/4 of a mile, turn
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
Who are you talking to?
You like me to do that for you, man?
This. Oh, here. Ranger Joe's up ahead here, Mike.
Yeah, I know. But it's another store that kind of like rips you off a little bit, but it's okay.
Fort Benning to the left. left here. Right?
Where is
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
it? Behind us or in front of us?
You probably remain to the left. Because it says Fort Benning right there.
Okay, so it has the flags here, so that's the sign of the entrance to Fort Benning, we think.
And now we're going into the road towards Fort Benning, I'm pretty sure. Tons of pawn shops as usual.
Huh.
Ridiculous.
Fort Benning Lodge, just on the left. Patton Arms Apartment.
They just
Infantry
say those
Arms
names.
Apartment.
Yeah, they're not cool housing. Yeah, they have just names there like Infantry Arms.
Freedom House.
Yeah, Freedom House. That's another good one.
KWI military
Copy.
supplies. Oh, here it is, Mike. Get the entrance.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay, welcome to Fort Benning, Georgia, home of the Maneuver Center.
Okay, so we have got this sign. It's still running, right?
Oh, yes. And you have welcome to Fort Benning.
Okay.
And
Mike, don't turn it into the wall.
yeah, you're right. So, we're filming it. I've gone down this road many a time.
So this is for Grandpa. If anyone else wants to see about Michael, or anyone coming into Fort Benning, it's actually, I feel like we're entering a national park, Mike. Got lush trees and nice, you know, grassy hills and stuff.
I guess the aesthetically pleasing sight does make people feel calmer. So somebody was right. Some psychologist or sociologist was right when they told them to
Make it look nice. Don't look it too industrial.
Yeah, don't remind people that they're about to endure the worst hell that they've ever been.
National Infantry Museum and Soldier Center.
Yeah.
To the right. Do we go there or just keep
don't
going?
go there. Don't, because you're
Okay,
gonna.
just put the camera on that thing.
This was just finished recently.
It's an IMAX movie theater over there. Oh, this must be it. Look at these trees, Mike.
Yeah, trees always come down every once in a while in this place.
Okay, Mike, film on that thing there.
I am. Relax.
Don't, not into the wall, Mike. Okay, go out that window.
Hey, relax. I'm gonna.
Now that is the new center that they just built. That has the IMAX theater in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Tell
pretty
people
wild.
about the infantry.
Do the field over here? Now it looks like this is like a parade.
Well, that's where all the guys in basic training parade for people on show.
Okay, Mike. Here we
Okay,
are.
so-
We're about to get carted.
There are tanks indicating the maneuver center. Jesus. From Sherman's
Future
to
home, they're
Abrams.
gonna make it.
No, it's not the future home, it is the home. What are you
Okay.
doing? We have to take it off. We're gonna get carted.
Going in the main area. So where are we headed here, Mike?
We have to head to PX. So find Dixie Road if you can. 10th Avenue. That was the road we wanted to take.
That was the road we want to take?
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay.
We'll find
This must be the
Sayers
one.
Library. Make a go forward and make a left.
A left?
Yes.
Vibert Avenue.
Awesome. You're not going to speed limit. It's probably like West Point where that means.
So this is where people live though on the base.
Yes,
Like, these
this
are
is
like big
probably-
houses. These are
Well, those big houses are probably like you're about to say the Colonel and everything.
yeah.
I don't know if we can read that. Okay. So this is a nice looking area here.
Remember,
They have the tile houses.
Avenue. You gotta turn on to forgive
A lot of family, sort of.
Look at this thing. This has to be something chateau.
Over to the right, huh?
Yeah. That might be
Historic trail.
I had
Oh,
it
it's-
close. It says historic trail.
Okay, which way are we going now, Mike?
I think we're gonna go.
Usually PX there's a sign.
Dixie
Try
Road.
to go left.
Instinct tells me to go to right.
Alright, well, go right.
Lumpkin Street. Doing a home tour of Fort Benning. There is quite a bit of stuff here.
On this post.
Yes.
Okay, so is that where you're living, Lumpkin Street? This looks like the actual residential side of the place.
Old Zell Avenue. Another little like a gazebo thing and maybe apartments. Do you know which way we're going? Lumpkin and
Just
Batzell?
keep going down this way, I'm pretty sure.
This place is huge.
It's a military reservation.
This place is huge.
Get to Dixie.
Okay, so look at how nice this looks, Mom.
Tiled house here, they're built in water. It's very
These homes.
nice. It probably keeps them reading and stuff. Keeps out reading. Very nice. But this has to be Mike.
I think I just saw Lieutenant Colonel
Who do you think
on one of the homes.
Oh, Lieutenant Colonel.
These are Lieutenant Colonel homes, right? These are the...
Yeah, Lieutenant Colonel Sager.
Okay, so
Lieutenant Colonel's alone.
look at this thing over here, Mom.
Yeah. Well, these look like shared apartments. This is like an apartment.
Oh, look how nice. Now, do you know where the street is that you're going to have?
We're gonna go into Dixie Road.
Where are you living?
Where am I living? I'm living on Lumpkin Road somewhere around here.
This is Lumpkin. Yeah, you're living in something like this, Mike.
You might be living in something like this.
Could be.
But do you know Lumpkin and what?
Or the address?
I don't know. I know it's like 599 Lumpkin.
Is that the address?
I'm not. That's the center of the place that we go to.
400 Lumpkin is right over here.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So see if the numbers are going up or down. They're going up. Okay. I have to tell you, so far what we're seeing is pretty impressive. You'll probably end up in some little shack down at the end of the road, though. Right?
Yeah.
So now there's lower lying homes. Now we're getting ready. Now we're moving down to second lieutenant territory. Oh, I think I see a shack underneath a framed structure straight ahead. Maybe that's where you guys are. Okay.
So I think we want to make
We got some more interesting stuff over here. That's the kind of stuff you'll probably be in. A whole new road over here, it looks like.
Oh yeah, they're constantly building more on this base.
These things are called scrapers. These are what they do to like get a large quantities of dirt stripped away so they can do stuff.
We want to
Still in
go
the
over
base,
there.
right?
Is that it?
I think that would be it. But that's okay. We can just, we're on the highway now. We'll just find the next stop and then we'll just get back on.
And we came out of the highway.
Okay, so we have
So these are nice little...
now we have beautiful new homes built over here.
Yes.
Terry Drive.
Yeah, but these gotta be for families.
It's definitely not.
No, here's where the funeral, we came. This was the cemetery. We passed.
Oh, Fort Benning Cemetery. Oh boy.
Alternate road to Lakes.
Okay.
So do we have to show them?
Special Forces Recruiting.
They have, well, they have signs for special.
Now, interestingly enough, we've got a Fort Benning Hunt Club over here,
Yeah, so
which looks like a horse riding area. We have Just went across the Fort Benning water tower. Something new that's being built over here, which is pretty amazing looking. And the hospital is up here.
What is this, the water tower?
Hey Diana, at the hospital. It's the Martin Army Hospital. On Ireland Road. Okay. More construction, Mike. I haven't seen so much construction on roadways anywhere.
It's actually a lot less than it was last year.
Okay, so this is people getting on back onto the highway. So this is where we needed to go. That we kind of missed our turn. It's got bowling alley, bingo. I guess PX.
Left. CC and PX.
Okay, so we have the PX down here. Hey, there it is.
Yeah,
This is my
Patty,
spot.
it's warm. I just wanted to sit on it, but look, I have a wall that jeans. Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So once you get your stuff, then we'll bring you over to get checked in. Okay, we're coming to some sort of
When you get to sightseeing road, you want to make a left.
Oh, here it is. I see the towers over here.
Yeah.
So where am I making a left? Right where that car came out?
What is this, the building housing here?
You can see the towers. I have to make a left.
Daddy
There's a
has
dead end.
this too.
We want to go on Henderson Road here.
Okay.
That's a much sharper left.
So what we have here
So what is
is
this
what,
now?
Mike?
This, I don't know what they're doing right here. I know this may be where I'm in processing. This is like just our in process.
Beautiful looking building. It's all new. I'll tell you, so far stuff hasn't been, you know, it's a mixture of new and old like anything else, but it's actually pretty nice in certain places here. McVeigh Hall headquarters. Maybe up ahead, or? Down here.
Or we can, yeah, left would probably be best.
Oh, look at that, Mike.
Yeah, that's where we had airport.
Did you jump off of that? Well, that's the aerosol.
No, aerosol isn't here. Like, this is not aerosol. This is airborne school. This is where anyone who's ever become airborne has gone. This guy's probably airborne.
Okay, so those are the airborne barracks where everybody stayed from all the different services. These are the towers in the main
So, Mike, there's only one way to get
Department of
certified.
Veteran Services.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna be doing stuff. This is Saturday. Everyone has all Friday.
Airborne. Oh, so this is what you're saying, is that you don't ever see every people jump on these towers. You see them doing the smaller ones.
We don't have any green on our cars.
What's that? Way up ahead?
No.
Oh, but you know these guys?
No, Dad. I know one guy right there. Who I know one.
This is the Airborne Battle Memorial, right next to the field where all the training goes on.
That's the one in Bashar, Iraq, where the 2nd Division jumped into the airport that was surrounded by the 3rd Armored Division. Yeah, that's really wonderful. And around here, really, really pointless. Panama was the last real operation, airborne operation. And then here they show the different regiments and the different airborne units that are all throughout the world.
July 1943. Algeria, 1942. This was Sicily. This was New Guinea, 1943.
Yeah, so
Salerno, Italy, 4,000 jumpers,
for the
1943.
airborne- when the Normandy invasion, you had over 18,000 people.
Oh my
So
God.
the
Wow.
airborne division was coming in.
101st.
Normandy,
That's why they call them
1944.
Screaming
They call them Screaming Eagles because they took the eagle as representing like,
New Guinea,
American
1944.
flag. They were created. They were
Southern
created
France,
just for,
1944.
like every other, the 82nd Division was created during World War I, and it was already
Operation Market Garden, September 1944.
first calculus. So they're
Luzon in the Philippines,
because they were
1945.
the first division of a new type of unit to go out there and assault the enemy.
Corregidor,
They were going to make
Luzon,
it
Philippines, February 1945.
That's what I love the 101st.
Westphal, Germany, March 1945.
And
Wow,
plus,
this was
it's
a
kinda
huge
funny,
jump,
I always
Mike.
say, it's time to go
Mike,
meet my destiny.
this had almost 10,000 jumpers.
And you-
Westphal, Germany. Luzon, Philippines, June 1945.
The book of-
1,000 jumpers. Sucheon, Korea,
The destiny is
1950.
That's where I'm going. The 187th Airborne Regiment is the 3rd Brigade is the 101st now.
Ah.
That's what they are. They were, and this is the first.
the 187th Airborne
187th Airborne Regiment is
that jumped
the
in
first-
Korea
Is the first.
is now the 3rd Brigade of the 101st Airborne.
It's actually, this unit was the first full regimental sized unit to be airborne in American history, and because of their operations during World War II and their successes in the Philippines, they convinced the Pentagon to create the 101st Airborne and to make the 82nd an Airborne Division. So,
Another one, 1951, Korea.
and they were really big during Korea. It was because of like their operations along with the counterattacks that they were extremely big.
Vietnam, Airborne Brigade.
That unit's in Italy. So
Oh, this is the Italian
this
one?
is the Italian.
Grenada, 1983.
That's the one where people want to go to.
That's the one that everyone wanted to go to. If I
Italy.
had high enough class rank.
Panama,
Oh, honey, we wanted that.
1989.
I'm sorry, if only it was like 20 spots less, I would have been able to get it.
Russia, Iraq,
Yeah.
So
2003.
who's in the 173rd?
Now, clandestine
Like,
forces
shocks going there.
have been
Italian.
jumping all over the world
But that's the Italian.
in secret jumps. Okay, so Mike, we're looking out onto the big field here behind the plane, and we can see the towers that the cadets jump off of for practice. Oh, we can see this thing here, says Airborne. These towers are where they do a lot of practicing. These bigger towers are actually not used very often at all.
Yeah, no one, like almost no one uses those big towers. It's kind of funny.
Those big ones, the parachute. Why? You think there was just too much?
No, because there's like strict regulations that, extremely strict regulations that say when you can use them. Like you can't use them when it gets too hot. You can't use them when
It's too windy.
because what happens is that you need a platoon just to set it up for one guy to drop. So they do it one guy at a time in each platoon,
It's too much.
and it's to have.
It's much easier to go up in the
those guys
plane.
have to be out in the plane. Or excuse me, those guys have to be out in the sun. So if it gets over 100 degrees, you can't do it. If it's too windy, the guy could fall into the tower and do it. If it's raining, can't do it. If it just rains or something, lightning.
Oh, there's another plane over here.
Okay. So they barely use them, huh? They wait for
Yeah.
the guys.
They never use them. And a lot of times,
Okay, so this is the Airborne Walk.
see it's in the shape of the airborne.
Oh, it's in the shape
Like the
of the airborne symbol.
Yeah, it's the shape of the wing.
This is something I would like to do. This ain't for Ranger Regiment. If I get good enough and I do well,
What do
I
they
could.
do?
They're like the elite. They're the most elite infantry division in the world.
75th Airborne?
No, 75th Ranger Regiment.
Okay. I'll see. Okay, Mike, come over here. Up here it is.
Special forces are airborne, so getting drop guys really easily. Like that.
Okay, so over here, it almost looks like there's some stands over here or something.
No, those stands are for instruction. So you will sit there and they'll teach you how, like, they'll demonstrate how to jump out of the tower.
Right.
Or how to fall.
Okay, and that's what you're seeing up here. They're jumping out of these towers and start going across. And then the other areas over there in the distance, like to the right, I'm going to zoom in on it right now. That's where you said you'd practice maneuvering. And over here you practice falling at the very beginning. And then over here, there's simulated jumps hitting the ground. And there's towers simulated jumping out of the actual plane. Okay. So Mike, so this area is where everybody is actively practicing during the week.
Yes.
Okay.
So guys
They're
will
jumping from
jump
there
out, they come down, people catch them, detach them, and they'll go back up.
Oh, which way do they come? Towards us?
Yeah, towards the mountain.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh, so this the guys would jump out of this tower and come towards us to these different poles that have airborne letters on the top of them.
Eventually he was captured.
Mike's talking about Geronimo. Okay, so that's it. Checking out the airborne field where the cadets and service men and women practice to get ready for their jumps. Okay, so this is Pathfinder. Rigger. Okay, we have air assault.
Oh, look how cute, Mike. I give it to every person who has been or will be airborne qualified.
That's right. I'm not really. No, I am.
Oh,
I am.
you have to do air assault.
Whenever I get the camel. So they'll
Fort
find.
Campbell is air assault? That's it?
Well, Fort Campbell is the air assault.
Okay, so there's air assault,
Is that where you went with
Pathfinder, another sort of air assault. Mike, what's this other air assault?
That's, I don't know what that one is, but it may be like a glider wing.
So that's what you have, it's airborne wings.
Yeah, people are always. People always. No, you drive. We see cars driving by all the time. And they take, some people get out, take pictures. There's like tiny couple comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like this one.
You're starting to see the Chinese people.
Okay, this is our fixed car hanging out where they're constructing new barracks for the airborne students.
You did. I said that's the tower.
Okay, so here we are leaving the airborne field.
This is kind of.
Now this says, it looks like it says, but Boston? What does that say on that?
Boston Boomerang. Yeah.
Now, what does it say, Boston
Eubanks
Boomerang?
Field and
Just to simulate, like people would write stuff on there.
yeah, they're playing Roosevelt stuff.
So this is where they would get them in the shade to do practice simulation, jumping, leaving, landing,
That one where it has
maneuvering.
like contraptions, that's where you practice falling on the ground.
Well, I remember that was in the video too.
You know? I tell you, that anybody should get a video of their kids doing this stuff. Really get a appreciation for what goes on. Okay, making a right here, Mike?
Yes. Right.
really. Now we really have a close view of some of these facilities, towers. Yeah, Grandpa will love this, Mike. He was down at Fort Benning. My father said that he used to drive around the parachute guys when he came back to the States after Korea. He would drive the parachuters to their demonstrations. Okay, so this is where I'm making a right.
Yep.
Okay, this is the local library that we tried to get into to print our airline ticket to go back. And here is the mini mall that Michael's getting certain patches sewn onto his uniform. Okay, we're just about on our way out. That's it. Hopefully I made the right turn here. This looks like a Cooperstown type of field. Okay, so there's some of those big homes that we saw. What does that say on the front, Mike? Oh, it does.
I think this is the Old Infantry Museum.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, some nice homes in here. There's some big shots. Okay, so this is my turn.
You don't have AC. Okay, you would never think
It's
in
unbelievable.
Georgia. That's like a Florida, California style. This is ours.
In 1/4 of a mile, continue straight.
This looks like it's the way out, Mike. Okay, so that's the main gate that we went through.
Continue 1 1/3 of a mile.
Houses.
No, we're still on.
This is it. These are nice too. Modern. It's when you become outpost.
When you leave the gates. So like,
Oh, so it's still there.
I tell you, it's a big base. You can drive around here for miles. Okay, so we just missed the sign for leaving the best army post in the world, Fort Benning. Fortunately, we got this sort of weather coming. I think we're gonna get delayed, Mom. That looks pretty powerful up there. That's it. Oh man, something nasty just happened here. The car must have crashed right into the wall. It's dark cloud. I just saw some lightning. Airport is to the left, 85. So dark right now. Thank you, buddy. Bye. Good luck. Now take it, like, listen, do me a favor. Just wait here for a second.
Wait.
Just wait a little bit.
Daddy
There we go.
wants to show the rain.
There we go. This is what, no, but what I'm saying, Mike, is that there's nobody telling us to run away. See if this subsides in 5 minutes.
Just
Okay? This is pouring, this is crazy pouring rain. Listen, if you can wait 5 or 10 minutes and nobody comes by to chase you, what are you worried about? Then nobody's here. Yeah, so. This is what we get to travel back in. What a mess. Really?
It should lighten up because it's cave coming.
Well, we hope so. What a mess. Holy cow.
Yeah, you get your tickets with your credit card.
Now the problem we're going to have, Mike, is that our plane is probably in transit. Correct. So that's the problem we're going to have. That's why if it slows down and stops after a half an hour, we might get lucky. What a mess. Okay, we'll see what happens now. Really? Yeah, so there's the Atlanta train, the equivalent of the subway, basically. Okay, see, it's already lightened up a little bit. Not a lot, but some. And there goes Michael back in the car. He's going to be taken off here momentarily. Hopefully he's okay. It's crazy weather. So funny. Guess it just took off. Hopefully we got another one. Like setting his GPS, which is a smart move. There goes another plane. First plane was really loud.